What's up guys, Dougie here, and I'm bringing you my first Wi-Fi battle finally. This is gonna be a match against some dude named Matthew. I asked him if he had a YouTube, he said he didn't, so no link. Let's look at the team. I'm using the teams. I'm using the Venomoth team. He's using an interesting team with a Firewater Grass core, consistent of Bandtini, Blastoise, Roserade, a Scarf, probably Scarf Crocodile, Miss Vegas. I'm thinking it's set up, and Cobalt on his support, just because he doesn't have anything else to set up the wrongs. So yeah, the other team I already explained. I am going to leave Wifi here just because I thought it would be the thing that had the better matchup against most of his things. And he does indeed lead with Bandtini, so that's good for me. I'm just going to stay and try to set up my rocks, as he does U-turn out. There's nothing for that damage. I can clearly see that he is Scarf, so it's not thready at all. I am going to set up my rocks, and he brings in the Blastoise. Here, I could bring in Shaman, but he just has that Roserade. Looking at his team, I know that there is nothing he wants to go to sleep, so I'm just gonna bring in the Venomoth. Pretty sure he's not gonna stall. He's just gonna Rapid Spin away the hazards, as I will get a free chance to put something to sleep. That's great. Get some Black Sludge back, and yeah, I'm just gonna go for Sleep Powder. He does stay in. I do hit, thankfully. And here, I know that it is there is no point in setting up. So what I'm gonna do is just Baton Pass, predicting the switch into Scarfatini, because yeah, Scarfatini outspeeds Venomoth +1, so I wouldn't be able to Baton Pass anyway. So I'm just gonna Baton Pass, get switch advantage, good play on my part, as I'm gonna be able to bring in my Rhyperior and set up my rocks again, just because now that his spinner's not dead but asleep, I am free to set up my rocks, and he cannot spin away, just because I'm going to force him and pressure him to not spin, and therefore not wake up with Blastoise. So that's good. I was very thankful that he let his spinner go to sleep, as he does crit me here. He gets a lot of crits this battle. That's fine. That's the first one. He gets a crit U-turn, as I am going to go for my rocks. He brings in Roserade. Good play on his part. He should not bring in the sleeping user, as he brings in Roserade. And basically, I thought this was going to be the Spy Express Giga Drain Sludge Bomb set, which is in my opinion the better one. Maybe Life Orb was also good. So I'm going to bring in Bandtini, just knowing that since his check is asleep, I can do a lot of damage. But he goes for the Sleep Powder and misses. I'm like, oh, that's super unfortunate. But the thing is, with Sleep Powder, he cannot carry spikes, so that's great. What I'm going to do is just U-turn, predicting the switch, and he brings in Blastoise. So what I'm going to do is just U-turn out and go into my Shaman. From that damage, he is physically defensive, as I'm going to bring in my Shaman. And here, I don't really have a reason to over-predict. If he brings in Roserade, I have a few checks, and if he wants to put me to sleep, I have a Heal Bell in Tortoise, so I'm fine. I'm just going to for Sleep Flare, hoping to get the drops on that Roserade as he switches in. But the thing is, I just end up missing, so that's not good at all. And yeah, here I know that he's not going to be able to set up spikes, just because he does carry Sleep Powder. But he does indeed, and I'm kind of in front of myself, I guess. I'm just going to go for an HP Ice, just to hit it hard and check his set. Obviously, especially defensive from that damage. And he gets up a layer of spikes, and I'm like, dude, that's illegal. He doesn't even answer me in the chat. So basically, I won the game there. He's using an illegal set, but I wanted something to upload, so I just so what I do is just stay in HP Ice and not like quit, because that would be gay. Probably didn't know that was illegal, so I'm okay with that. He goes for Sleep Powder, puts my Shaman to sleep. That's fine. And here, I think it's here that I remember that I do have Heal Bell, so I should not fear the Sleep Powder, even if he wants to double Sleep Powder. But I was pretty sure he wanted to get his health back and rest, so I am going to safely bring in my Bandtini, as he does indeed do so, which is good for me. I'm going to be able to drop a V-Crate on something. Something is about to die. Yeah, that's basically it. I can Oko something here, because even if he brings in Blastoise, actually no, I cannot Oko something, but bringing in Blastoise is, I mean, It is the good play on here, but he is pressured to just switch right after because he cannot do anything. And knowing so, he's not going to bring in Blastoise. Good play, as I am going to just drop recreate. And Bandtini, you know, 100 base defenses, very bulky for an attacker. Almost so good. This Bandit big create from my Bandtini. That's just a great amount of damage on him. I was very happy with that. As what I'm gonna do here is bring in my Blastoise, I'm thinking, because I'm pretty sure now that rocks are up, he's just gonna recreate, get some damage on something. But he actually goes for a U-turn, and here is the second freaking crit he gets. I think that's the second out of 4 crits he gets this battle, which is kind of ridiculous, but it's fine. He's gonna U-turn now, bring in his Magius, and here I don't want this thing setting up. If he carries T-Volt, it is a threat to my team just because Togekiss cannot check it. Right here he kinda checks it, but I mean, a check is a check, not a counter. So I'm just gonna ward it out, predicting him to go for some kind of setup move, Calm Mind, Sub, Nasty Plot, maybe Taunt even, predicting my Foresight. I don't know. I just ward it out and bring in his Bandtini, which is dead to rocks. That's great. Bandtini goes down, and I'm pretty sure he's just gonna bring it back in the Miss Magius. And yes, he is gonna bring in back Miss Magius, threaten me out with a Life Orb Shadow Ball. I'm thinking, because I didn't see leftovers. Actually, I didn't see anything, but I was pretty sure it was gonna be Life Orb just because he carries Nasty Blood. I'm gonna bring in Togekiss, predicting Shadow Ball, as he actually has Thunderbolt, which is interesting. It's Togekiss, but doesn't hit Umbreon and Snorlax with decent damage, so I guess he wants to hit Togekiss harder, so that's okay, I guess. Here I know that it's doing less than half, so I'm safe going for a Roost, as he does go for another Thunderbolt. Good for me, I can just get my health back after I live this one with 51 HP, and Roost up back to a good amount of HP, and here, after I get the Roost recovery and leftovers, I am pretty sure he is gonna want to set up just to hit my team harder. So what I'm gonna do is actually go for an Air Slash and you know, cripple this thing a little bit. My intent was to get it down low enough to the point that 2 Life Orb hits would take it out. But the thing is, I crit him. So yeah, that's payback for those 2. But after I get this crit, he does get 2 more, so I guess I'm just dropping spoilers right here. So yeah, I'm just gonna, you know, take it out with a crit. That's nice, as he brings in Crocodile. I am not really threatened by this Crocodile. I'm just gonna Roost just to check what he's gonna go for. I was pretty sure that he was gonna go for the Crunch, since my team does not have any resistance to Crunch. Even though it's not that important in UU, no, not many dark attackers, just Weavile that's checked by Blastoise. That's checked by Togekiss and Blastoise, and Bisharp, which is a pretty big threat. But I do have Bandtini, no, not Bandtini, but Venomoth can put it to sleep, but Blastoise kind of checks it too. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is bring in Blastoise, seeing an opportunity to actually here. Let me explain my thought process. I thought that he saw that was doing absolutely no damage to my Togekiss, so I thought he'd switch. And the only thing you don't switch in on the Togekiss on his team that cannot really switch in is Roserade, and Roserade was the only thing on his team that could OHKO my Blastoise. So I just double switch, putting any switch but Roserade, but he stays in Crunch, so that's fine. I'm gonna get the Rapid Spin off, and here I am not fearing the Sleep Powder. I am gonna go right into my Bandtini. If he does stay in, he's about to set up some spikes. He just uses Sleep Powder plus spikes a lot in this game. Fortunately, more hacks for me, and he misses another Sleep Powder. It didn't really matter. I have Shield Bell on Togekiss. It is kind of a standard spread, not spread, but moveset. So yeah, what I'm gonna do now is just drop V-Create. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm just gonna drop V-Create on something. Blastoise is 2 KO at the point it's at by this Bandit V-Create. But by the way, this is doing too much damage. I'm pretty sure that is mixed defensive or especially defensive Blastoise. Not sure. Maybe I was wrong. Yeah, that's actually looking especially defensive. But whatever. Here I could just kill him off, but the thing is, if I kill him off, he goes in a Scarf Poop and eventually kills me with Pursuit. And I don't want that, so I'm gonna make the free switch, not the free, but the safe switch in the Shaman, and just knock him out with Earth Power. Why'd I go for Earth Power? First, it hits Roserade for neutral damage, and it hits Cobalion in case he wants to switch that in to resist with HP Ice and Sea Flare. So yeah, that's good for me. Take out the Blastoise. I have a pretty big advantage. I think I still have my 6 pokes as he brings in Roserade. Here, I've seen Spikes, Sleep Powder, and Rest. So he only carries 1 stab. And I'm thinking that Giga Drain is the most reliable one for him because he does want to hit the water types that he switches in on. So I do think he's going to carry Giga Drain. So I'm feeling pretty safe staying in. As he does hit Sleep Powder, that's fine. I am going to do the switch again. He is not predicting my switches, which is good for me, of course. I'm just gonna, you know, go into Bandtini because I wanted to drop a recreate on something, but he actually makes a very good play. Respect him for this play. He double switches into Crocodile, predicting me to bring in Bandtini, so that's good play. That's actually a pretty good play. I would have done the same thing on his side. But I actually have pursued it as he goes for a crunch. That was kind of a 50-50 prediction, and he gets his 3rd crit here, and this crit scared the living shit out of me because this thing isn't that much of a threat to my team without a boost. Because with the boost, it's actually a pretty big threat, even though everything can take a hit from it at +1. So I don't know what I'm talking about. And here, after he gets the crit, I live on 7 like a boss, but he gets the defense drop, and I'm like, are you serious? That is just pathetic hacks. But whatever. I can't do anything about it. So what I'm gonna do is just roost up, and get myself to a decent amount of HP. And here, just because I got the defense drop, I'm not safe going for another roost. So what I'm gonna do is switch into my Rhyperior, knowing that I can take a hit extremely well. Just because Rhyperior is extremely bulky, even though I'm supposed to be defensive. But alas, he gets his 4th crit. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Holy mother of God. And seriously, that kind of pissed me off, but whatever. I do get some leftovers, and here I am just gonna Earthquake, drop Earthquake, as he brings in Roserade. I guess his spotters, so you can bring in... Actually, I would have foddered Cobalion on his spot. I would have kept Roserade, but whatever. I guess that works. As he does fodder Roserade out, and here he's gonna want to bring in Cobalion, but the thing is, Cobalion, since it is a support set, I was absolutely sure it was gonna be, because it was the only thing on his team that had the ability to set up the Stealth Rock, and everything should have Stealth Rock support. So yeah, I was pretty sure it was gonna be bulky. Here there's a misclick. I didn't mean to go for Protect. I meant to go for Earthquake. You could have set up my rocks there, and I could have been wrong when it was SD, and SD in my face, knowing that you can take an Earthquake. A lot of things could have happened there, but I do misclick, and it works out, fortunately. And here I'm just gonna go for an Earthquake, and this is Stab, 90 base power if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it doesn't do a KO at half. Rhyperior is just too bulky. Really good Pokemon, really good wall if you want to try it out. Protect is really good for high jump kicks and stuff, but I ramble. So yeah, I'm just gonna go for an Earthquake, hit him down really low, to the point where another Earthquake will definitely knock him out, easy to a KO, as he's just gonna go for another Sacred Sword, that's it. And here, I know that I have the game in the bag unless he crits me. I know I can take this hit and knock him out with the Earthquake. And then he is forced to bring in Crocodile, obviously, because it's his last poke, and Crunch. And the thing is, this is a pretty scary situation, because the only thing I have alive right now that's gonna take a plus, actually no, but the thing that I have most reliable to take the +1 Crunch right now is my Blastoise, and that's a half because of the crit he got. So basically, I'm gonna Protect just in case he was weak enough to the point that after this Protect, he couldn't knock me out with a Crunch. But Krug shows its power, knocks out Rhyperior with the crunch, and I'm getting ahead of myself, but it's not the point. He's just gonna kill me with the crunch. No point in double protecting there. That would have been a gay strategy, because I'm pretty sure after the double protect, Rhyperior could have lived the crunch and gotten Earthquake off. And here he gets this Moxie boost, and I'm like, Blastoise, and I calced it, and Blastoise was not gonna die. Even Max doesn't kill Blastoise. At the point it's at, it's actually like 47%, something like that. As he goes for a crunch, and fortunately for me, he doesn't get a crit, and I'm gonna be able to knock him out with a Torrent boost, it's called. So that's gonna be my first Wi-Fi battle. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, sub, that would be greatly appreciated. As I said in my last video, I want to know if people want me to stick around and post videos. I don't know if I'm boring or not. I just hope not. So yeah, that's gonna be the end. Hope you enjoyed, and comment. Yeah, comment. Drop a lot of comments. I always like to see comments. And yeah, that's gonna be it. See you guys. Peace.